That was the first match. Uh, could have been better, but oh well, happens. I say that because I'm one of the players that played that
Really?
match. Really? Yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna go straight to Pofke versus Turnipboy. We are like 1 minute behind schedule, which is still good to be honest. And anyhow, let's just go to the leaderboards and see the situation there right now in Grandmaster with Pofke and Turnipboy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Turnipboy is not having they're the older returning player. Where I've heard some great things about them, but unfortunately, apart from one default win, it's been tough sailing for him.
Yeah.
And for Popke thus far as well, I think only one win past Sauerkraut in on week one, and other than that has been losses and one default win. So both of them having some relatively struggles in the division.
I will
Popke less so, but still.
I will say that if Turnipboy wins against Pofke, they can avoid being the last two, which means the last two is getting out of demoted. While number 6 and 7 will play a promotion slash Horset match. And yeah, you might want to avoid that. So I guess Turnip has to win this match to at least have a chance to avoid the whole out of demotion. Anyhow, let's just go to the bigger bands. It's gonna be Pofke is gonna ban Balcony, which is understandable. Turnipboy is banning Veranda. Not sure if that's just a pick that he doesn't like a venue that he doesn't like, or anything else. Maybe it's something related to Pofke. And then surprisingly, Pofke is gonna restrict Aquarium. I would think Pofke is like one of the better players on Aquarium.
Yeah, no, I don't imagine Turnipboy has played much Aquarium. I haven't seen too many replays of Turnipboy, and I haven't seen much of him doing replays in Aquarium either. So maybe that's just a comfort restrict for Popke.
Turnipboy restricting Redwoods. Yeah, one of the newer venues, I guess. Pofke doubling Ballroom, while Turnipboy is gonna double Pop. Pop is one of his favorite picks, I believe. He always likes to pick Pop whenever in casual against Shep, I believe. So no surprise there. And we're gonna finish it up with Gallery, Aquarium, Modern, Terrace. So a lot of bigger venues with two smaller venues in between.
Yeah, and Turnipboy does pick Aquarium, so maybe Popke did have a read on Turnipboy.
Yeah, probably.
And anyways, I think we can. I think let's start it.
Let's start. It's gonna be Pofke on Alice, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Well, that was fast.
I mean, Alice is fast. Are we gonna do
Oh
fast per line or? Nope.
no. I guess maybe realizing that maybe realizing midway, okay, opportunity has passed, and I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, Emma just passed us, so it would be ill-advised to Purloin right there. Could have worked if the Ember was like on the left side of the venue, but sadly that was not the case.
For white for 34%. I haven't seen much of Turnipboy thus far in this. Apart from this SML, I've watched some replays of him, but not a lot. I wonder what their style of sniping, especially as the older World Guard veteran.
I'm wondering too, because I haven't seen Turnip that much. We have only seen Turnipboy in the first week when we did the highlights, and now we're like in week 6.5, so that's a long time since we have seen Turnip on cast.
He picked up. I don't know. It's just. I'm always wondering about the. I'm saying as if Popke is like relatively new. That Popke is also quite the veteran himself.
Yeah, Pofke is no longer new. Pofke, one of the Winter Cup winners in 2020, so that's already 3 years ago.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
a pretty good player if he's on his peak.
Banana bread.
yeah, we do get a fake banana bread. I thought maybe gonna go for the briefcase there, but it's not the case. If I recall, Popke at his peak Pofke at his peak was an unbreakable sniper. Basically, like I want to say, like previous days Rob almost. That they cannot
Pretty
get away.
much. It's
Yeah, you
pretty.
cannot get.
Sorry. It's pretty much
Well,
a rough clone. Well,
Rob.
I would say Pofke is a no, Ruff is a Pofke clone in some ways, I guess. But I know that Pofke also has some Bayfield tendencies on Sniper, but he doesn't usually make it visible that much, but he does have them.
But there's some Pofke spy in Minute Lab. We don't even have flirt on it. That's the worrying thing about it.
Yeah, this game is really slow. We don't have any missions now. We just have this white contact finishing double agent. And we're gonna strictly Purloin. Oh, that was that a green Purloin? Yeah, it's a green Purloin panning. Queen is gonna reject. Let's see if anyone else is gonna reject. Hopefully this is gonna be a long chain.
Oh, Disney rejects as well. This is getting quite a chain. It is stared down though, so and
Oh.
that'll leave. Oh, that's just a shot.
Damn.
Was that even seen? Was that fade even seen there? I want to see.
Let's
Or
look
that
back.
was. I think that was a shot beforehand even. Yeah, that was a shot beforehand. I don't think Pearl was even visible.
Maybe some etiquette mistake, or maybe a flirt pair. Let's see what happens here.
Maybe that's just a flirt pairing here. The green bookshelf.
It's going to the book, guys. We are flirting first, which is a really long wait, and then we take the book. Maybe it's the long wait. I'm not sure.
I think yeah, that's just proper, and probably just thinking of the Purloin chain as well, and flirt credit as well. But either case, that's a solid shot from Turnipboy, and that's some behavioral sniping that I would assume the quote-unquote newer players would have waited for the Purloin to happen and maybe one more mission there from Alice, but Turnipboy noticing the flirt here and some behavioral stuff and decides enough is enough and shoots. Well done.
That's rather impressive to shoot for only, which probably is only 2 missions in a sniper queue. Yeah.
I mean, we are in Grandmaster after all.
We are in Grandmaster after all, so you could expect these kind of shots. Certainly. Anyhow, let's just go to the next game. It's gonna be Turnipboy as Smallman. We're already gonna see a Smallman game early on. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And Smallman is not the. I don't say he has quite a reign of terror as he does on the menus on Ballroom. It's not a lot that he can. There is some always, but it's not as much as like let's say like Tayan or maybe Redwoods.
Doesn't that make him a little bit underrated on this venue? Because you perceive him as less valuable? Doesn't that make him more valuable in some sense?
True, but I don't know how deep you want to go into that, Yomi.
I think that's
a rabbit hole I don't want to go into.
I think there's some truth in it. I feel like you're underestimating what Smallman can do on this venue, especially behind confos. Like if like certain confos are filled in certain places, you can really like you could, as example, go where Rocker is right now. If there's like a full confo in front of it, and just like shield swap.
Oh yeah, there's definitely plays on small, but I'm just saying there's probably less of it. As we're talking about other things since we're not doing anything.
We're not doing anything because DSD is doing stuff. And she's gonna join our conversation right now that we just joined. It's gonna be a green test for 35%. I feel like we need to have a timeout soon, or we need to rush or hope and pray that some Civ is gonna get shot.
Banana bread.
Do get a fake banana bread. It's only 2 reels from the sniper side. I think Salmon could have been loaded there as well, but Pofke, I think, is looking at the Purloin there, especially since one of the highlights is grabbing a drink there.
2 low lights for a BB is... You shouldn't complain about that. It's like pretty much the maximum you can get on Ballroom. So pretty good BB so far, but what are we gonna do right now? We have 1 minute and 25 seconds left, and we still need to flirt at least 2 times. We don't have a BB yet, the one was a fake one, so in total we still need to do 4 missions.
I would not put it past for Turnipboy to be able to finish, but it's still really hard. As the DA is coming out to us, so a bit of a fortunate position here.
I will say this is like the first spy game of Turnipboy, and usually the players, like in general, are usually slower in the first game because they have to warm up. And they're probably just warming up a little bit right now, seeing what the party is doing. Maybe they can frame, but not doing anything drastic to get shot immediately.
Are we gonna go for the, maybe we're gonna go for the Sporo and then hope for the chain is gonna... No, we don't. We just simply reject.
Simply rejects. But we do finish the flirts. What's the plan gonna be?
I think at this point hoping for a Civ shop.
Yeah, which could happen. I've seen some AIs going to...
In the end of red.
Okay, there's gonna be a BB. It's another fake one. It's around 10 seconds, so there's not gonna be no T if anyone was gonna finish, and Pofke does shoot someone. It's gonna be Wheels.
Yeah, that's Wheels wasn't even a highlight. I wonder what he could have. I'm gonna take a look at what he could have possibly done. Maybe a bug credit at the 40-second mark, because we do kind of path around the ambassador, or are basically hidden in it. And we are in a conversation with the DA there at the end there with a wide contact. So maybe I was just thinking, oh, that's the bug into contact. But I don't know.
Could be. Did we
understandable if that's the case, but I don't know what's the fourth mission then.
We can look back. Let's just go to the start really fast. We went to bookcase, right bookcase, to the left bookcase, left side. Maybe we are crediting at 2 times at the bookcase, but we didn't know that both times were on the right side. And then you also credit the bug, and then the BB at the end, and then you're thinking, well, this person is done. So yeah, in that sense, this shot kind of makes sense.
That's 2-0 for Turnipboy, right?
Oh yeah, it's 2-0. I did it wrong.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's 1-1. Come on, this is not OP scoreboard.
Well, apparently it was.
Shout out to OP. Anyways, Pofke down to 0. Gotta pick it up as steal, hopefully salvaging the rest of this ballroom double. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. This time I'm gonna do it fast, and you're not gonna be able to catch up.
We have to be fast because we have a total of 3 matches. We just completed 1 match. This is the 2nd match, and yeah, it's gonna be Teal. It's one of the interesting. I feel like this is more of a neutral pick, which make her, in that sense, better than like a pick like Smallman or General or Sari. It's a different sense of goods because she's like basic and neutral. Okay, we're gonna do a microfilm. Never mind my rambling about characters. We're gonna do a microfilm. We're gonna do missions. We already have 1 flit done and 1 transfer action test. So it's looking great so far.
Yeah, we are picking up progress early on this time. But the problem with transfer, of course, you have to do it twice, at least if you're doing the action test. And the blue bookcase is usually way easier to get since the conversation can block it quite a bit. But the green one is very hard to get away with. It's going to go to the center statues. Going to pick up that highlight, I assume. And, yeah, we are going to get this highlight. And I wonder if that's just going to make our transfer attempt just that much harder to finish.
Yeah, now that we are highlight, it's gonna be so much more difficult to do the transfer on the right side. Even it's also on the right side, which means that usually you need to do the transfer action test while there's no cover. Because on the left side you have like a comfort, like the left comfort where Opa Rocker or Salmon is. They would like cover you while doing the transfer.
In the end of red.
But you don't have that on the right side. Anyhow, we're gonna do fake BB again. A lot of fake BBs in Grandmaster.
I think that if I think the spies are more aware of basically saying, okay, this would be a good time for a spy to do a banana bread, regardless if he's in a real conversation or not. And thus, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, this is the break or make moment. It's gonna be a green bookcase. Oh, maybe tip. Maybe. Oh, I thought Burrow was gonna price some card, but not really. No, we're not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. We're gonna take the book with us. Maybe we want to do it somewhere else where there's a little bit more cover. We also still need to flirt. We do finish the flirt. It's gonna be a green test, but we only needed a white because it was 98%, I believe.
Indeed, any flirt would have done, apart from the red flirt.
Oh,
Oh, we're doing this
oh.
transfer here. Oh, what is? Oh,
Okay.
that's an animation. But that's sort of not shot.
It's not seen. That's surprising because Opa was also at statues and that was like in the line of sight with us.
I was just about to ask because it's the transfer could be done outside of conversations, and yeah, that's just a transfer. But we need a green contact here. Never mind. Okay, that was seen.
We did. Nice attempt,
Yeah.
but unfortunately not good enough.
I think that animation is green. If that animation is green there, we might not be seen there, since sometimes just not expecting that play, and that just works because of it. But she looks like the teal is getting pulled by her neck, and yeah, that's just a shot from Turnipboy, and going up 3-0 already. Great start from them.
3-0 against Pofke, who has 2 more points in total than him. So a match win for Turnipboy is gonna mean that he will be 1 place up above Pofke. But then again, there's also week 7 still, so who knows what will happen in week 7. That's gonna be for tomorrow and Sunday. Let's just go back to this match. It's gonna be Turnipboy as Rocker, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Okay, again, so, I think we wanted to get this floor done first, but first seduction target is all the way and back there. Don't think we can chase.
Yeah, we're just looking at the party, what the party is doing the first 30 seconds. And we decide, well, we have to do some missions, so let's just go middle inspects.
Yeah, early middle inspect. Sometimes at the, I mean, you still credit that, but it's not usually what the spies like doing initially. So maybe sometimes that's a good thing for us, as we gotta finish it.
I've seen like a difference in meta. I feel like the older players are more likely to go inspects early on than like the newer players. Like the newer top players, high level players, they avoid statues unless there's like something else like a print or they can swap or whatever. But the older players, they do tend to go to statues early.
Yeah, that's something that I noticed as well. Maybe just thinking that maybe I want to say the older players is something that, okay, that the newer spies are avoiding that basically usually. So maybe if I do it against them, then just they're not gonna be crediting me as much. But it's of course always hard to know exactly why that's the case.
I mean, you don't want to be in a situation that you're unknown.
Oh, that's a white purloin.
It's gonna be a white
Oh.
purloin, and no reaction so far.
Yeah, okay, the trait is visible, but no reaction thus far. Maybe Bobke is aware of the purloin chain, and we don't need to highlight and lowlight people. If there's like 3 people to track, why bother like potentially highlighting or lowlighting the entire party? especially as a spy would notice the laser movement and thus be able to deduce that okay, the pearl is happening. As it now, Turnipboy might think that he has gone away with it.
Perhaps. There wasn't that much of a laser reaction to the Purloin, but Pofke is known to not really react ever with his laser, so I feel like Pofke could still be on top of this, even though it's not visible through the laser.
I'm thinking if we chase the seduction target here, we might get shot for that, since we're the only highlight of the party. Okay, we are flirting.
Oh, this is nice though. Oh, never mind. It's enough.
Yeah, right on cue. Right on cue. I want to say caster curse, but I don't think these matches are not live.
It's gonna be one win for Pofke, a win that he really needed because he was 3-0 down. A little bit too much with Inspex and the Purloin done. That's not gonna... yeah, how do you say it? It's not gonna fly by
yeah,
Pofke.
I think we just... Yeah, I think we just knew that, okay, Rocker may have done only at maximum 3 missions. There's a contact there. I think that's would have been shot regardless. Anyways, I think we have Pub on next, which I'm excited for since I like watching players playing that.
Yep. That was Ballroom, the first 4 games. That was Pofke's pick. It's 1-3 down. Now it's gonna go to Turnipboy pick. Let's see what Pofke can do on the spy, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And the reason I like Pub is it forces Spy to be aggressive. It's very hard to play passive. And as right on cue, we go for an immediate cheese flirt.
Melee cheese with, which you kind of sometimes have to do on this venue because you only have 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And this venue is rather... I wouldn't say small. I wouldn't say large or big, but it's not that small as you think it is because you need to path quite a few times and long distance as well. So flirting can be definitely tricky on this venue.
Yeah, flirting is definitely tricky. If you can get away with the 2 flirt, that's usually good. Unfortunately, it's only gonna be a 3 flirt with 85% for the second green.
Still good progress so far. We already have we only need to flirt one more time and there's still 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. So we're deciding to leave. Are we going to statues right now? Yes, we do.
I think we're just gonna be banking on that we're not gonna be noticed for that flirt. So because especially there's gonna be some statue visitors on Pub regardless, and the keep in mind is basically how well will are you not liking that path?
No, the comp was rather full.
Pub is also one of the pathing venues as well.
Yes, there's definitely some pathlines that you have to take. And pathlines you cannot take, if you know them. Not sure if Turnipboy and Pofke know about the pathing lines. I have no idea. And yeah, we have Seduce done, we only need to BB. I would have liked to see a BB first before Flirts, because now you're in this situation. Luckily, the DA has a drink, so they are more likely to go to Control. Oh, we're gonna swap?
Yeah, that's just a shot. And the fact that the highlight came off before and the second statue visit implies that the Pofke was not seen for the first statue visit.
Yeah.
Of course, that still doesn't bode well since the DA was nowhere in conversation, so we couldn't have finished even if we wanted to. No. But I think that's just if that's a green, maybe we can get away with that play, but unfortunately a white sub is just an immediate shot.
The first visit was not on screen. So, yeah, the second visit is killing us. Even though there was no BB yet, I mean, there's a white swap, so I guess you have to shoot, right? So.
There's no one else at the statues beforehand, so even if you don't see the fades, you think, okay, There's no way that this is a green swap. No one was there beforehand, so it's just an easy shot.
I would have liked to see to wait for the DA to go somewhere. There's like a high chance for the DA to go to Comfort because she just has a drink and she can only go to like the other windows or to the Comfort, so there's a high chance she would go to Comfort. Anyhow, you still have to do something, so. And Pofke decided to, well, probably try to green swap, but sadly it was a white swap.
Yeah, Turnipboy up 4-1, so great start from him.
4-1, yeah, that's a pretty good start for Turnipboy. Let's see if he can extend the leads in on his pick pop. Playing as Duke, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So this is Turnipboy's double, so I am... is this going to be a timeout? I feel as yes, it is a timeout. But unfortunately it is white, so maybe seen faster than later.
Maybe there was quite a bit of activity at the bar and at statues, and also Oprah was next to Ember, so I don't think it's seen. Ooh, what is Twin doing? Yeah, that's a low light.
Yeah, it's, Popke is aware of some AI behavior. Well, bounces at least, it seems. Anyways, since we do have that timeout, we have the luxury of playing slower. But still, it's not like we can idle for a minute and a half.
Emina is gonna get pushed out by Alice here, so we cannot like cook this bug. That makes sense.
Highlight onto our seduction target. Is that just for flirt timing? I wonder.
Could be, I'm not sure. I wasn't watching Disney. Maybe Disney did something that Pofke didn't like, which could be pathing or talking.
That wasn't pattern. I think that was just sometimes you do highlights for potential flirt pairs. I know I've done that myself a couple of times, and maybe we're just thinking, okay, that that timing on those two talks was pretty suspicious, and maybe not now noticing the time med and thinking, okay, he was at the. As we do go for a fake, it's off 3 people, and that's how many people have 5 people have real, but one of them is low. It's only 4 to keep in track of.
Another fake BB in this set. You love to see it. I think Disney's highlights might have been statue highlight, but it was just later on because Queen got highlight for going to statues, but I'm not sure. Ooh, that's an interesting path from Disney. Not sure what Pofke will make out of it.
Oh, and media talk as well from Disney.
But he doesn't have real though, so Pofke should know this person is not done.
But we could give him real soon. With this blurring contact here, that could be an avenue for Disney getting shot here. Indeed, it's a double talk though, but maybe not visible. It is a wide contact for Disney.
Disney is talking. Disney is talking.
Is it gonna be a shot? Yes, it is!
Disney did something that Pofke didn't like.
Oh, yeah, I want to see the highlight when that comes up. I think that was just...
Let's see. He went to statues early, yeah, so it was just a late statue highlight.
Oh, late statue, okay. And noticing that he's maybe talking a lot as well. Great awareness from Turnipboy too, for that potential frame, and with that, he's up 5-1 in the set already.
5-1, that was a pretty nice lead.
And you should probably update your scoreboard. Just saying.
Oh, damn. Oh, did I do it again? Whoops.
Your mistakes are not getting past me.
Good. I need someone like you to correct my mistakes.
Always there for you, Nebula.
Turnipboy still has 2 more flop games to play, which could lead to like a 7-1 lead, so let's see if that will happen. Let's see how Pofke is gonna respond after being down 1-5 or 5-1. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Oh, are we gonna time it here? This is the time at spot. Oh no, there's a bug, but It's failed. It failed.
The ambassador came slightly closer to it. Oh, the dashing target comes to us with 49% flirt. You love to see that. I was gonna say that the ambassador just papped only a couple of centimeters close to us. That would have been a bug, and I don't think that was seen. And that would have been just a very clean avenue for finishing.
I mean, you say that, but Turnipboy also didn't shoot immediately when he saw the. I think he did see like something going on with the book microfilm and then the animation while walking away while still doing the book animation, like that weird animation. I think he saw that, so he might have seen the bug here, but is choosing to wait it out. Could be, maybe not.
Based on these that we're picking highlights for the statues here, I don't imagine so.
Yeah.
We're gonna go demand here, seeing that the bar queue is quite large. We don't waste a lot of time here.
Yeah, if the bar is full, you should almost always want to join that queue.
That's a weird position there for Alice at Windows.
I like that we're going to the comfort that's empty. We still have some time to finish the flirt, so we can just idle. Like
not idling.
Not anymore, because eventually you do have to flirt. Oh, is this gonna be? Yeah, this is still in range for a 2 flirt. If we hit it, and we do hit it, it's gonna be green to 100%. So now we just need to send. Oh, we already sent. The purloin just happened. Irish took. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I was about to say we immediately sent to Irish there, and a laser shaking from the Turnipboy side. So I don't think that he knows who sent at all to Irish there. And are we gonna be here for? No, I think we're gonna join and then banana bread here.
I mean,
That's gonna be a difficult shot.
Immediately green BB while joining. That's gonna be difficult. And Irish is talking, and she took. So this shot kind of makes sense. You have to shoot someone probably, so why not Irish, the one that took the list?
Yeah, the contact done, purloin done. You usually have to assume that the float is gonna be done as well around this time, and Irish was one of the the taker, and she comes to contact with the. Yeah, it's just an understandable shot. And then a nice finish from Pofke, and salvaging, as I said, for at least now, down 5-2.
5-2. Also still needs to snipe the next game on Pop, so it can be 5-3 if he manages to shoot the spy.
It's always a tricky bit.
Yeah, it's always a tricky bit to find the spy. Anyhow, it's gonna be Turnip as Seek, sounding in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Oh, an immediate statue visit. I mean, the amount of shots that happened thus far, it's probably not the worst strategy.
This is one of the venues I don't mind going to statues early. Well, especially because it's like you need to do 3 missions instead of 4.
And if you go to statues early, you have to basically put a lot of pressure on the sniper, saying that you have to keep track of the flirts that I have. Especially if there's a couple of statue visitors have real contact. Even you just have to be aware of the flirts that would be happening.
We also next to 2 other people, so we're probably flirt paired with those 2. So it's probably best to not go next to them, which gives us a chance to go to our ST and just flirt with them without being like suspicious about it.
Or maybe we're gonna skip flirt entirely and we're just gonna delegate into contact.
Could be. The bar is rather full. It's like people keep going to the bar, so like delegating here wouldn't be that crazy.
Oh, we failed. Is that an intentional red flirt? It doesn't seem like it from the camera shakes. Oh, we needed the delegate to general. I think this is gonna take in time. Yeah, there's no one at bar. This is gonna take.
We kind of have to, right? Because we did the red test, which means that we probably cannot finish the flirt. We can always bank on someone getting shot because the party is active, but we decided to delegate anyway because the bar was also full, and yeah, you see.
Right on cue, he says someone can get shot, and indeed the taker gets shot again. But unfortunately, it's not the spy, and Turnipboy up 6-2 versus Pofke. Really strong start.
6-2. That is a really strong start from Turnip. Going 3-1 on both the doubles. Love to see that. Pofke needs to win a lot of games to come back. And if it's one of the venues he could come back, Gallery would be one of them. It's one of his favorite picks. Also, one of his favorite picks is Wheels. So let's see what magic Pofke can do on Wheels. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Speaking of favorites, I know one of your favorites as well. At least to play.
Wheels?
No, I mean, Gallery.
Gallery. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing immediate book cheese. We got a highlight initially, but I think that highlight was a mistake. We wanted to highlight Toby here. And unfortunately, inadvertently, we're missing this transfer cheese.
Missed the transfer cheese, but we still need to do 3 more missions. Which can be tricky on Gallery, because ST can just decide to do missions, and the DA can just decide to also do missions, even though they are the DA. They are not supposed to do missions, right? Just stay in comfort, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the DA is in the conversation, but I don't imagine that we're going to do a contact.
Yeah, no, that BB would have been really bad. It's also still really early on, and you still need to do a 4th mission, right?
Yeah.
Even though you already have a hotel, like, I think Turnip could probably still shoot for like inspects or fingerprints. I feel like this is a missed opportunity bug here. Like, this bug would have been clean probably if we did it, but sadly we didn't go for it.
Maybe giving credit to Turnipboy Sniper saying that, okay, maybe I got away with the go for a green timeout.
I don't hate this, to be honest. It's like prime time to timer, like around 1:45 to 2:30. I feel like that's prime time to time it, and he does it. And Party is also rather active, so I don't think this is seen.
Yeah, that's a good time to do it. Okay, we're not gonna go for this bug. I was worried for Pofke there. But yeah, good time to go timeout, and if not noticed, that's just more free time for Pofke. And more time is always more beneficial towards the spy.
So some more time for the party to do stuff. So if it's not seen, you should almost always do a timeout.
Oh, seduction target is not playing ball with us, unfortunately. But I don't think we're watching Teal for a potential swap here. And we're really zooming in, and we're just a shot on Teal.
Just a shot on Teal. What did Teal do to deserve this shot?
I think we're just spreading him a swap, and we do have inspects complete for her. I'm wondering if there's a bug somewhere. Yeah, Teal has a bug. You mentioned the bug. We should have bug. Maybe giving credit a bug for Teal there as well. And that potential floor done, that could be a finish for Teal. And maybe noticing as well, okay, Teal was at the maybe noticing the green time at and noticing, okay, she could have time at it. Green, she was at the front of the gallery. She could have bug and inspects done with a flirt, and that could be a white swap finish.
And she's also completing inspects.
Yes. Understandable shout in that regard, but it's unfortunately not the right one.
I will say this is kind of tricky to see because Teal's on the left side of the pad, and usually the animation always goes to the left side, if like the statue animation. That makes it even more harder to see like if the statue is swapped, because you cannot see it on this angle, and on this angle it's like even less visible because you're on the left side of the path, which makes it so you cannot see the statue.
Yeah, that's
So,
unfortunate for Turnipboy, but still a good win for Pofke and clawing back one game at a time here.
yeah, I mean, this shot makes sense if you credit the bug. So, I don't blame Turnip for shooting.
Indeed. So we do have Turnipboy on Spy now in Gallery, playing as Irish, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And I think we're just looking for a seduction targets. No, we're going immediate inspect. First thing.
Yeah, we have seen it already one time at least. From Turnipboy going to inspects early. I mean, this time you need to go to inspects 2 times to finish it, so I don't mind it that much. You're not getting a credit of finishing inspects, and the SC was also doing stuff, so it's a good way to do missions while not being that high of a suspect.
Yes, we're gonna be finishing inspects here while picking up a green flip for 25% of our seduction target. But that lends us a highlight for mission completion, and all other missions will tend to be harder with that highlight on, especially only one of 2 non-cast highlights.
Yeah, this highlights, that's gonna stick for 3 minutes. We're gonna purloin again like we did on Ballroom. No, we're just gonna reject. Probably a wise decision because there's still a lot of time to do other stuff, and we also need to do at least 2 more flirts.
I think we're just waiting for our seduction target to sell somewhere. I'm gonna unfortunately, that's not really. I don't think we're seduction target is gonna stay on that pad for too long. I think we're gonna wait for them to go to the other pad and just flirt there. No, it doesn't seem like it. Stand corrected. Huh.
Yeah. Our SC is doing missions, so that's making it so much more difficult to flirt. Unless you want to chase, but that could be super obvious to the sniper, so you might not want to do that. Instead, we're just gonna idle here and just pray that TSC is joining us, but no luck so far. SC is deciding to go to the front convo, and we're gonna chase right now.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping that Turnipboy doesn't run low. Oh, that's so unfortunate that Steve leaves immediately as soon as we join in.
This is one of these games, right? Where the SC just like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk to you.
That Disney giving us a call. Oh, and the DA leaves
oh,
as well.
Welcome to gallery.
Everyone's giving us the cold shoulder. Oh, even though it's summer.
This is why this is the best venue. It's like you can get screwed so much by everyone. I love it.
I mean, you may love it, but Turnipboy currently definitely does not. And 50 seconds left. I think this is going to be a road on a timeout. We cannot feasibly finish Fleur unless we do a timeout at minimum a couple of times now. And even Swap is going to be watched very heavily since they are one of the very few highlights in this party.
I will say we have seen some safe shots from Pofke, so maybe Turnip is banking on a safe shot again because of this party luck.
Yeah, but indeed, but with that fake, we got 6 lowlights out of that basically, and that just lowers the chance of a assist shot ever so more. We do go for another fake. It is a real for a perk conversation, but I don't think anyone's got done.
Again, around 10 seconds. Oh, yeah. Twin is moving. Okay, well, Pofke holds. That's a really nice hold. He's probably thinking no one is finishing, so you're probably gonna time out, and he is correct. It's gonna be 6-4 for Turnip so far.
Yeah, I think that game just best characterized as everyone just screwing over the Spy. DA leaves, ST leaves. no one wants to be around us, and that's just the gist of it. Sometimes that's just gallery.
And yeah, I do think this is just twin highlights here. Which I do believe Pofke does. Like, whichever twin does missions early, it's getting a highlight. Which I also usually do, so, and I know many others do. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Great minds think alike. Anyways, Pofke calling back to the sets from 6-2 all the way to 6-4. But now it's on the aquarium, which is Turnipboy's pick. I'm interested to see what Turnipboy has in store for it. But anyways, it's Pofke who's going to be spying first as Alice. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I think Aquarium is one of the higher skill expression maps. Venues, rather. I don't know if you agree with that.
Yes. Yes.
I like how you had to think about that. It's like, do I agree actually or not?
I mean, it's getting it to the point where a lot of top snipers know like almost every spy play, so it's getting more difficult to win spies, I feel like.
Oh, definitely, but still, you have to be aware of the possibilities for both spy and sniper for the timings of the shark positions. But thus far, Pofke seems to be content to be idling.
Idling in the middle conversation, which could be a good opportunity when Ember comes. And middle shock will be happening in 20 seconds. Let's see where Ember goes. Ember just goes to...
Right. Oh, I was gonna say right beside us, but unfortunately not. We do get a green floor for 36%.
Is he joining us? A little bit more luck than what Turnip had last game.
I would like to. Is that? I would like to get that. Okay, we're not going to. I thought we're gonna get this briefcase, and the Ambassador's leaving the back statue fingerprintable. That could be an avenue towards finishing, but it seems that we're not gonna grab this briefcase here.
It's gonna be bottom shock. Are we gonna shock walk? We're gonna shock walk. This is one of the plays that Pofke likes to do. Also can bug. Oh, that's so sad. We're gonna complete this shock walk with the book, and is this gonna be seen? I will say Pofke is known for doing this cheese, this fancy cheese, even though that was like 3 years ago.
I think you got away with that clean. The head was visible, but I think that was just a slight desync of the sniper camera with the shark.
Could be.
I think you got away with that clean.
Kinda sad that we didn't get the bug. I feel like we could have gotten that bug for sure if we just were pathing a little bit better. But oh well, we still have our hotel done with 1 minute and 25 seconds left. We're gonna BB here probably. The confos are rather full. Not sure if you want to do it though, with Teal going to second statues, I believe.
And the end of red.
We are doing it. It's gotta be 3 lowlights. Yeah, it is. It's the 3 lowlights coming up. And plenty of reels. That's really good news for Pofke.
Go to bar. There are like 2 people next to you that had drinks. So just go to bar, get the purloin, and flit last mission. Like, the longer you wait, the less chance you have to win, I feel like. We can also go for the Bucky, because there's gonna be a middle shock very soon. Oh no, don't say that you're not gonna do the purloin shock walk, right? If you're gonna...
No, we're not on time to do that.
Yeah. We also needed the flood, so... If we take here right now, I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Like, we could have taken the purloin like 30 seconds ago. Now it's gonna be even more difficult to finish. Gonna flirt. We can buck here. Buck, shock walk.
Oh, is that okay? We do send twin here. Let's see if that's. Let's see who's gonna get shot here. I think we're gonna set up for the bottom shark here.
Yeah.
We are going there.
Yeah, and Turnip sees it and he's like, wait a minute, why are you going to the left while the person you sense is going to burr? Kinda sus.
Oh yeah, maybe if we gulp this drink, yeah, maybe that bug is the play here.
Oh yeah.
At the end there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should have bugged you for sure.
and especially since Ambassador is gonna be pushed out relatively soon as well. Maybe we're thinking that Ambassador is gonna get pushed out, and we may not be able to get that bug, but not likely. And yeah, that's just a win for Turnipboy. Maybe Pofke some missed opportunities there on Aquarium, and Turnipboy takes full advantage of Pofke's mistakes, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Turnipboy on Spy side on Aquarium. Let's see if let's see if he's gonna be able to utilize Shark maybe slightly better. Starting off Teal in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Once
Top
again,
Shark. It's
top
Top Shark. Yeah, Top Shark.
top shark, which means you can do a delicate chase, but we spawn at the bottom side. So we just need to be content to go with the flirt here in the middle shark right now.
It is a 34% flirt, so yeah. Also, Top Shark at the is gonna be at the end of the game, so possibility for a swap block there at the end. But it's usually less reliable than the bug at the bottom of the bottom shark. But anyways, seduction target leaves, resetting our
Ooh.
cooldown that much faster. I
Did
think
you-
we're late for this bug. Yeah, we're not going for it.
Did you see General there? He just left while there was like shark covering Ember. So I feel like General has a bug credit for sure. We can maybe use that later to like with a delegate send. Not sure if Turnipboy saw that. But there's a potential like play that you could do. Anyhow, we didn't bug here. Oh, that was a free bug, I feel like.
Yeah, but maybe it's the reputation of Pofke as well. Pofke is known in the community that the person who is very attentive of bugs. So maybe that's just reputation playing in as well.
Yes. I guess Turnip was going with that, yeah. Like, look at me, I'm not bugging, but I feel like your right side, your right half of it, was like completely hidden. So I feel like Puff can still credit a bug to Teal here.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
But usually on Aquarium, at least, depending on the shark cover, there's usually a lot of bug credits as well. That's the thing to keep in mind. As we're gonna finish up this blur here.
We'll also note we have partial inspects and partial fingerprints, and there's like 1 minute and 40 seconds left, so still good pacing.
Oh, now it's a perfect time for bug.
We have to bug here, it's like behind shark, but do we know that? Like, most people don't know that you can bug in the front convo, like at the backhand when there's a middle shark, but you certainly can.
Yeah, I think that's just 2 opportunities for bug, but we just sadly don't take advantage of.
Sadly
Maybe
not.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be a fingerprintable drink? I'm not sure. Oh, it's
No,
gonna
I
be
don't
a
think
reject. That's a 2 etiquette mistake, but not sure if Pofke knows about it. You have to leave when Toby touches the drink. I'm sorry with the etiquette knowledge, but it's true.
I mean, it's not a mistake if the sniper doesn't punish it, alright?
True. But that was one of the more visible ones, so I had to point it out. We can back you. Back.
Oh, we're not going for it. I think we're respecting Popke's. Is there a fingerprintable statue somewhere? I think there is. It's back there. But it's gotta be Top Shark.
It's gonna be
Inspect swap?
It's gonna be behind Shark. It's gonna be swipe immediately, white swap to start with, and we're gonna inspect afterwards. Okay, 8 seconds. We're gonna look at it. Can we see it?
It's not seen.
It's not visible. And
that's just a win for Moneyboy.
Yeah. Turnipboy. Nicely win. Nice one. Ugh, cannot talk. Nicely done. Nice, good finish. Doesn't see the statues. Like, this is the same situation in gallery. You cannot see the statue being swapped. So, do you want to shoot? Turnipboy did shoot, and it was an AI. And now Turnipboy finishes with the same character, but Pofke decides to not shoot.
I think Popke was deliberating. Okay, do I shoot here? Do I shoot here? It feels like a spy finishing, but unfortunately for Popke, it was the spy finishing, and Turnipboy already on match point.
Match point. And it's gonna be Modern. That's gonna be really tricky for Pofke to come back on, especially on the spy side. It's one of the more sniper favorite venues, I feel like. It's gonna be, well, Pofke is gonna choose Opera, so let's see what he's gonna do with this pick. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. We're gonna go rather fast because we still have another match to cast after this. So I do apologize if it seems a little bit fast.
Oh yeah, there's another match afterwards, and it's another Crusher one.
It's gonna be OP versus Mini. We're gonna cheese split and we're gonna leave here. Sorry, I'm keep interrupting you.
It's everything is all right. Yeah, Popke is also realizing that the third game is going, so picking up the pace as we do hit another bite for 68%.
Pofke is like, this is match point for Turnip. I just have to go and just pray for the best, which sometimes does help. Like, sometimes you just need to let go and just do stuff.
Yeah, if you don't have anything more to lose, more or less, you might as well, I want to say, throw caution to win. Maybe that's a little bit extreme, but maybe play a bit more fast and lose, and just kind of guess that you were not going to do that, as we are going to have a delegate in our pocket.
Well, I also want to say, like, around this time, there's like much more sniper fatigue, right? So you're less likely to spot like the cheese splits and the cheese leaves here and there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sniper fatigue is definitely real. Oh, we are switching to get Alice sent there, not Salmon of the book. And considering how many takers have been shot, I'm not going to be surprised if Alice is going to be the one shot here. As we do need to finish flirt at the other side of the conversation. There's the take. Oh no, it's Disney getting shot.
What did Disney do?
Presumably thinking that it's the Alice that sent there.
Okay, let's look back. We're gonna go at the start again. We're gonna look at Disney. And we're gonna figure out why Disney got shot. We could have bugged here. Yeah, bug credit here, definitely. And then we go to statues on the left side on my screen, and we go to Bo. The Bo is rather active. Another bug credit here. And then the purloin happens, we don't know where it came from, and we just like, well, Disney is talking.
Yeah, I guess makes sense, but unfortunately for Turnipboy, that's not a correct shot, and Pofke is one game closer to getting a time.
I mean, it's understandable to get, like, the spy Disney getting shot there, because he's one of the better characters, right? Okay, that's your
Fair
joke.
enough. Fair enough. Anyways, Turnipboy as Spy, playing General, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Talking about good characters, General is definitely one of them. I mean, he has the best walking bug in the game. I think everyone would agree with that.
The least noticeable one, usually, yes. The arm doesn't extend out very far from his body, which is the typical tell of noticing when the bug happens. We're stepping onto Alice's shoes here. I'm not sure if that's really correct, but anyways, we do get a 51% flirt off of that, so maybe Alice is into that.
Yeah, slow start, but the party is not that active. It's a good time to BB, I feel like, yeah. About only like 2 or 3 people out, but then like 2 more decide to could leave. So that good BB turns out to be a little bit worse. But looking at the sniper view, there's only 3 lowlights from the BB.
Yeah, that's just that's I mean, and especially since how many fakes have been happening, the nice sniper may not immediately credit that as a real BB. Maybe expecting another one later. So they are giving you aggressive with the splurge here.
I mean, you have to do stuff, right? And if you can two-float here, which we don't, that would have been really good. Now we have to chase again, or be really lucky in that or SC could potentially join us again later down the road. But look at this body. This body is that. This is not something you want to see as Spy, which why I'm gonna complain about Modern again. Modern should be smaller. Or at
You don't
least,
want to make it larger.
oh, definitely not large, but at least get rid of one. Like get rid of the conversation where Irish and Taft is done. That would have that would make this venue so much better. I feel like. Anyhow, we have a flat done after chasing. We didn't go next to our SC completely, so this flood credits. I mean, we're probably not gonna credit this flood. That's what I want to say. Okay, yeah, difficult talking.
Talking sometimes is hard, but yeah, minute 40 left. What is I think it's gonna be Purloin into something play because we are going to bar. I think we're gonna have to delegate here, and wondering what's the last mission is gonna be, since that's only the third.
I mean, this feels like the obvious play that the spy has to do, and I feel like the sniper also knows this. It's like no one is gonna finish Prince probably. Statue goes, okay, if you go to the second set of statues, I'll watch you. Which just leaves delegates to God, pretty much.
Yeah, I think we're delegating onto
Ooh.
wheels here. Oh, that's a bit of an animation break, I think.
It's 2 animation breaks, and we're gonna swap here. This is one of the more frequent plays that people do. It's like delegate happens, and then we're gonna swap.
Yep. And that's just a shot. Great awareness from Pofke.
Sadly, there was no comfort hiding it, and the party's pretty much dead, so... To be honest, I don't think you will ever win this, except maybe if you time it early on, and hope that the party will be a little bit more active later on. Still a nice sniper win from Pofke. That's a really good how do you say it? Like he is in control of the party, and yeah.
Yeah, but fortunate for Pofke, party was relatively quiet and not a lot of things going on. But yeah, I think we just noticed the delegate, and that was enough for us. And yeah, Pofke just 2 more games up from the tie. Of course, the spy side is the harder one. It is on terrace, so it's still possible, even though the frame. It's going to be red dress starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, if you want to have a spy, one terrace is one of the venues you can do it on. It's one of the more, I wouldn't say coin flip, but kinda coin flip maps, in the sense that you can delegate and make it like a 50-50.
Yeah, so yeah, and the amount of stiff shots have been happening from the sends. Well, at least on pub. On Modera, I think the snipers were more aware. What's the third mission usually? Usually it's Purloin, but I wonder if I wonder if that. Oh, we do go for a bug. Takes.
Ooh,
No reaction.
That's a pretty good bug. It's not a bug you would expect to happen. I will say someone was just leaving that area, so maybe it was seen.
Yeah, even though the hand was visible to the sniper, sometimes I mean, it's conditions. Sometimes you just don't. What's best way to say it? Sometimes you don't watch for things that seems. Oh, there's no way a spy would do this, so I'm not gonna watch it.
And that's why you do it.
Yes. We join into the conversation. We're gonna go for this BB here. Yes, we are. What's the reaction from Turnipboy? And I think that bug was seen because Pofke shot. Turnipboy secures the set 9-6.
Yeah, it was a good attempt from Pofke, but sadly that was just like Sick was just leaving. Like if Sick was staying there, then I think this would have been clean.
Yeah, definitely. But Turnipboy all over that, and with that, oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
That would have been so clean if Sick was still standing there. I think that would have been a win for Pofke, but sadly, OST is like, nah, I don't wanna let you win. I'm gonna let you lose again.
Yeah, and with that, Turnipboy gets his first win in this division, in a very scared division, against Pofke. Well, it's not. Well, it's not clear yet that Pofke is gonna be the one. It should be the other way around. I see. Should be Turnipboy above Pofke.
Yeah, it should be Turnipboy
But
above Pofke.
Pofke can still avoid the immediate relegation by at least drawing the match versus OP Rights. But any match in this Grandmaster division is gonna be tough, and wish him the best of luck. But yeah, that match seems hard.
Speaking of OP, our next match is gonna be OP versus Minirek. But before that, we have to switch casters because Wrestler has casted enough. I want to thank you for casting 2 matches with me.
Yeah, no problem.
And
I'm gonna be excited to see Nebula Rav casting. That's gonna be a blast. Anyways, thank you for inviting me. Until next time, fare thee well.
Very well, thank you, Wrestler. And hello, Ralph. Hello, Ralph.
Hello. How is everyone doing?
Hopefully good. Hopefully, I mean the last match was a pretty good match. The one before that we don't talk about.
No, we can ignore that one. But those 2 players are washed. We can. The most recent match was it was a good one. It was close.